All right, so the President of the United States says there will be voter ID for the midterm elections, whether approved by Congress or not. Boy, this guy is such a constitutionalist. It's unbelievable. And here we got Kristi Noem.
And elections is another one of those critical infrastructure responsibilities that I have as well. And I would say that many people believe that it may be one of the most important things that we need to make sure we trust is reliable, and that when it gets to election day that we've been proactive to make sure that we have the right people voting, electing the right leaders to lead this country through the days that we have.
That's Jim Crow 2.0. That's what's happening. They're going to make sure only their people who are most likely to vote Republican, are the ones that actually vote. Been trying to pay attention to leading up to this, and the Senate's not going to get rid of the filibuster. They don't have the votes for it, and coincidentally, like Gallup, they stopped reporting on presidential approval numbers. So you're not even going to see how bad he's actually tanking. But Trump's shitting his pants for the midterms because he knows there's a lot of repercussions coming if Democrats are able to take back one or both houses. If they take back both houses, if the people actually give them a supermajority, actually, I don't know how many Senate seats are up for election this year, but regardless, accountability will come, and it's going to be bad for a lot of people. And here you got the fucking head of the DHS saying, we're going to make sure the right people vote to elect the right leaders. People, minorities, black people, Hispanics, whatever. Woman, the SAVE Act is a big attack on women because, you have to prove either with a passport or a birth certificate. Most people don't have a passport, and that costs however much it costs nowadays. I think last time I checked, it was like $100 something bucks. And then when it comes to birth certificates, women, most women's last name don't match their birth certificates if they're married, right? So it's an outrageous poll tax. And this is what this movement is, right? A return back to just wealthy white men fucking trying to control things. Except this wealthy group of white men are P3DOs, eat babies, hump kids, all the bad stuff. They're all through the files. This nightmare could end. It could end. Article 2, Section 4. In fact, getting rid of Trump does nothing, will not change anything. Trumpism is here to stay as long as the right can hold on to power. And they're going to try their fucking damnedest. And if people don't show up in overwhelming numbers, they will win. Nor do I think he'll probably accept the fucking elections. I have no idea what's going to happen, but none of this is good. And anyone out there still supporting MAGA, like, you are a gigantic fucking cunt. Anyway, good talk.